How should tax dollars be split amongst the state's public school districts?
We would like to make it a little simpler. We'll see. That's one of the goals.
People from our area, among those letting legislators know today what they think.
We have a desire to have a conversation with you.
Balanced coverage of funding our state schools, topping tonight's Fox 11 News at 9. Good evening, everyone. Thanks for joining us tonight. The state's funding formula for public schools was created in the 70s, and it hasn't been changed since the mid-90s.
So suggestions on what needs to be done were given at the only public hearing that's going to be in our area, and that was this afternoon. Fox 11's Ben Krumholtz was in De Pere and brings us more.
We're anxious to hear what's going on here in Green Bay.
Holding its third of 6 public hearings across the state, the Blue Ribbon Commission is looking to change the way public schools are funded.
Hopefully we will rewrite the funding formula, or at least make some major changes in it. I think there's pretty good consensus that there are some faults.
Right now, the funding formula relies heavily on the number of students and property values in each school district.
It's pretty impossible to explain it. It's very, very complicated.
Area business leaders were invited as special speakers for this public hearing. Schreiber Foods, Wisconsin Public Service, and Foth, the engineering consultant hosting the hearing, were among those represented.
When we think about our future employees, they're in K through 12 today.
The commission is made up of legislators from both the Republican and Democratic sides, as well as educators from the K through 12 and university levels. Members of the business community asked to speak to the commission say their perspective should be on the panel as well.
We think that there's a business side of this story that's critical not only to the regions, not only to our current employee and customer groups, but critical to the state of Wisconsin as well.
Among the factors business leaders and educators urged the commission to consider were changing demographics and that some student groups cost more to educate.
Funding for English learners is consistently decreasing, while the number of English learners in our district and across the state of Wisconsin is consistently increasing.
The Blue Ribbon Commission hopes to make a recommendation later this year. In De Pere, Ben Krumholtz, Fox 11 News.